Hey guys, it's Chanelli. I wanted to talk to you guys about my final thoughts on texturizing your hair. Okay, so if you've watched my videos for a long time, you know that I used to texturize my hair, and I have videos still on my page if you would like to check that out. It's just years and years ago. I pretty much have been texturizing my hair for years and years and years, like probably like maybe 8 to 10 years. Well, I mean, I don't do it anymore, but that's when I first did it, like 8 to 10 years ago. So a texturizer is pretty much a relaxer. It's just the more milder version. So there's like, you know, relaxer for extra coarse hair, there's like extra strength, regular strength, and then there's like texturizers. Texturizers are the light ones. So that's the one where it pretty much doesn't make your hair straight unless you leave it in too long and you're using a comb to comb it out. But it really is just meant to take your hair pattern down like one level. So for instance, my natural hair pattern is 3B. Probably like 3A to 3B. So when I did the texturizer, it would take it down to a 3A and 2C, 2B, like in between those. So I liked that because it pretty much, my hair is very big, like it doesn't grow down. Well, I mean, it's black hair, it's big. So whatever. I just didn't like how it was like so puffy all the time. I wanted my curls to clump more, and for some reason it made it so my curls clumped better. And I believe that it's because I took out the protein, because whenever you do a chemical process, you're essentially taking out, stripping your hair from those proteins that it needs to keep the curl. So when you take out those proteins, it kind of goes straighter. But when you also take out those proteins, it means that your hair is now highly porous. So when your hair is highly porous, it means that it takes in water better. So for me, because my hair was able to take, my locks were able to take in more water, it was able to hold more product inside the hair rather than just coat the hair and not really do anything. So for me, it was good for me because I could clump my hair easier. Now once I got into more bleaching, not really dyeing, but bleaching my hair, it kind of ruined my curls because you know, at the very end, maybe about 4 inches or whatever, at the ends I had the Texlaxed hair. And then also when you bleach hair, bleaching also is a chemical process, so that takes out the proteins from the hair, which also then makes it kind of straighter and more wavy. So that is why my hair is a little bit more wavy than curly now. It used to be curly. My new growth is like regular curly, but it's just so damaged right now, and it's the texturizer part of my hair is not in my hair anymore. Like that, I stopped that years ago when I was still in college, and that was a long time ago. That was 2011. So 11 and 12, whatever. So that, I don't do that anymore. I big chopped my hair like 6 to 8 inches last year. You know, it was really long down my back, and then I got like a cut like this. So all that is definitely gone. But my hair is now wavy, it's not curly, and I'm trying not to bleach my hair or chemically process my hair so that I can just get my curls back and figure out how to. For you, if you would like to do a texturizer on your hair, you cannot expect that your hair is going to turn into my hair when you texturize it. It literally is going to be your hair. If you were to take a strand of your hair and you were to just hold it right here, it's a nice kinky little curl, right? Maybe about that short depending on how long your hair is. So if you were to take your hair and pull it just a little bit, that's essentially what your hair is going to look like after you take out the texturizer, after leaving it in for only 5 minutes. I always suggest to leave it in for only 5 minutes, like 5 to 7 minutes. I don't remember how long it says on the box, maybe 7 to 13 minutes, but I always did the lower amount of time because I never wanted it to be too straight. I just wanted it to just relax a little bit. So anyways, if you have kinky hair, with that being said, so if your hair is Z-shaped and zigzag and it's not necessarily curls, it's more kinks, it's not really going to bring your hair to, you know, the more of a 4A to 3C. It's not going to bring your hair to that. It's literally just going to relax it a little bit. So what you'll get with that is length, but it's still going to be a little kinky. So you're still going to be doing your, you know, however style that you keep it, your twist outs, braid outs, whatever, you still are going to be doing that. It's just going to be a little bit easier to manage, and it also won't be as thick because when you're taking out the proteins, it's also making the hair less thick. So that's also my problem. Like my hair, like I said, is super thick. Like I'm half Asian, I'm half black. The black in me is from Barbados, so it's my mom has very kinky hair and my dad have very thick hair. You know, Asians have very thick hair. So it literally, like the strands are actually thick. So for me, like I didn't really like care. You know, my hair is obviously still in my head. I never had a crisis where all my hair fell out, and you know, I bleached my hair 1,000 times. Like I'm not gonna do anymore, but I did that, and then I dye it. I go from black to blonde all the time because I can't make up my mind. So it's just really bad. Anyways, I've been using my own hair products, which is Good Hair Care. So that will be launching March 15th. I use all natural products in it. I make it, hand make it, and that's been helping my hair to grow and stay here and not die off forever. I mean, it's damaged, but it's bleached. But what are you gonna say? You know, what are you gonna do? Bleach is gonna damage your hair no matter what. It's just a matter is your hair dry? My hair is not dry. My hair is no split ends. So if you're actually doing the texturizer on your hair, how do you do it? So do it on dirty hair, of course. Make sure you haven't washed your hair in like at least a week. Like please just do it on dirty hair so you don't have any accidents. Also, it doesn't really burn. Like it doesn't burn because it's very mild and you're not leaving it a long time, so you don't really need to put, you know, I've seen people that do relaxers put like petroleum jelly on their edges so it doesn't burn their edges off and stuff. You don't really have to do that, but if you really care about your edges and you don't want to lose them no matter what, then do it. I never did that. What you can do is massage your hair, your scalp with oil, like a castor oil, thicker oil. That's not going to soak in. It's just going to stay at the top, a sealing oil essentially, and then that will protect your scalp just in case. Again, don't put it on your scalp, only put it on your hair. And when you're doing it, if the straighter you want it, the finer tooth comb you're going to get. So, or again, you're going to use. So if you want just waves, you don't want it to get too straight, I would use a very wide comb. Even your fingers, like with gloves on, of course, and when you have the product in there, you just rake it through. Okay, that's what you have to do, because if you don't rake it through, it literally you'll have really curly hair right here, you'll have really straight hair, everything's not going to be even, so you want to comb it out. Even if you have to comb it out first before you apply the actual cream on there, you probably should do that so it's a lot easier. You won't spend a lot of time trying to detangle your hair, because remember, you're only leaving it on for 5 minutes. If your hair is very kinky and you just cannot necessarily put it all in 5 minutes and just do half and half, do quarters, do whatever is going to work for you. I would say half and half for that, but just comb out your hair first so it's easy for everything to put in. Section it into 4 to 8 sections so that everything, again, is easy to put in. Take the wide tooth comb, run it through, and just keep going. And I would start on the crown of my hair, because personally, if I were to do it again, I would start on the crown of my hair because that's where the kinkiest part of my hair is. So wherever you have the kinkiest part, you need to start there, because for obvious reasons. The back of my hair back here is very like wavy naturally, no matter what. It's weird. And then, like I said, the middle of my hair is very, very kinky. The crown of my hair is kinky. So I would put it on here in the middle first, and then I would do up here because it's like in the middle of the kinky and the wavy, and then I would put it last on my wavy parts, obviously because we want everything to be a uniform curl, blah 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 blah. So also another thing, if you are doing a relaxer, textlaxer, whatever, it's probably not a good idea to do a chemical relaxer and a chemical color, because it's two different chemicals and it's just completely doing the same thing. Essentially, is taking out, robbing the proteins of your hair. So, you know, you just keep taking out the proteins of your hair, it's just gonna break, and that's how you get split ends, and that's your hair just breaks in the middle of the hair. Like you just can't do it unless you have really thick hair, like, you know, thick strand hair, not a lot of hair, but thick strands of hair. Then it's okay, it's better for you, you can do that, but it's still gonna ruin your hair. Like, take my hair for instance. I it's ruined. Like, it's ruined. It's not ugly, like, and I don't care to big chop it. Thank you. I'm never gonna big chop my hair again. I did it last year and I regret it. I went through a breakup. Okay, my bad. I was like, you know, I need to change. I'm gonna big chop my hair. I big chopped it and I hate it. So never suggest to big chop my hair again. I understand that it's disgusting. It's not a beautiful curl like everybody else's curls now, but you know what? It was my mistake and I'm gonna live with it and I'm gonna take care of it. I'm not gonna get rid of the problem, because you know what? I don't run away from my problems. I tackle my problems head on, and I really do in life. One more thing, health. You need to worry about the health of your hair after you do all this stuff to it. So I would suggest to recover the health of your hair after chemically processing it, any type of color or straightening or even a perm. Use products that have protein in it. Use a daily protein. I used to really love the Chi Keratin spray. Oh my god, that stuff is amazing. And it's like a daily spray, so you can spray that on daily and it really helps with you. Also, Apogee products are very good because they are meant for relaxed hair and they have protein in all the stuff. Apogee is also a Caucasian owned brand, which is for black people, so I don't necessarily support it anymore, just because I'm going to do a video on this also on Caucasian owned black hair care brands, just because I just don't think that it makes sense, you know. And people say if it's good, it's good, it works, and it does work, but I'm on this kind of, you know, support your own kind type of thing now, but that's a different story. So if I don't care about that, use Chi. Chi is not black owned. Use Apogee, not black owned, but they're very good because they have protein in it. Shea Moisture has protein products. Good Hair Care, which is my brand, is coming out with a protein product as well. So what you're going to want to do is protein treatment and deep conditioning moisturizing treatment every single week. Don't skip a week. Do it twice a week if you have to, but essentially once a week, and you're going to do the protein treatment for at least, you know, an hour on your head, and then the moisturizing treatment directly after it for an hour on your head too. Either that or overnight. I wouldn't really do the protein overnight just because it might get too strong and too brittle, so I would just do the protein for an hour and then the moisturizing deep conditioner for as long as you want. Also want to make sure that your products are pH balanced, so the last product that you put on your hair needs to be a balanced pH balance of 4.5 to 5.5, and that will close your cuticle of your hair. You want to close the cuticle of your hair so that it can keep the moisture in. You don't want to use a whole lot of gels and styling products because those usually rob your hair of moisture. Of course, Good Hair products don't. I have a styling product and it doesn't rob your hair of moisture because it's all natural stuff, but most of them, like gels and then like hairsprays and stuff, try to stay away from that because that robs your hair of moisture. If you can, moisturize your hair every single day. If your hair is straight and you don't want to moisturize it with water every single day, then you can use oils that penetrate your hair shaft with a really small molecular structure, like coconut oil, avocado oil, babassu oil, olive oil. So try out those type of oils, and that'll also really help the damage of your hair. So with that being said, I think that I have hit all of the points. If I haven't, just give me a question down below. I always get asked about the texturizer and if I still use it. So it's just crazy that I real life have not used it in like 6 years. So it's I don't know why you guys won't let it go. But this is my final thoughts on a deep condition this is my final thoughts on texturizing your hair from somebody who used to do it all the time, and I don't do it anymore. Okay? Like I said, comments and questions down below. Don't forget to rate it thumbs up because it was a good video, wasn't it, guys? Please tell me it was a good video. I'm back. Give me some thumbs up. Follow me on social media if you want, and see you guys later. Bye.
Shutterstock Music.